What's going on, friends? This is Pete with Aerobeez.com. Welcome to your flight review of the just arrived Stinger wing and the Angry Bee wing. In this video, we are only going to strictly talk about some of the small logistics about this wing and just basically get into the flying and having some fun with these wings. Be sure to check out the build review. I have an extensive build review on how to build these and what you need to do as far as to get them to go to the field and get flying here. These are very, very simple. These have been very popular on the market since I basically started flying. They were known at the time as Zaggy wings, and since then the technology has been, continuing to go forward, and we basically have these powered wings now. What this is it's made out of your EPP foam, and this is your 32-inch wingspan combat wing, basically, as what we call it. And this is the bottom side of it. What's cool about this wing right now is at Aerobeez, we have this just arrived in two color schemes. One is the Angry Bee, and then the other is the Stinger. What they are EPP foam, and I would call this probably the most fun you can actually have flying an RC airplane. You can combat with them. They have such a well-rounded flight envelope that you can fly aerobatics with them. You can fly them slow, you can fly them fast, you can do power-assisted slope flying, all that kind of stuff. And at Aerobeez now, we've brought this entire airplane here, which before you would have to go out there and outfit it all yourself with your own electronics. Here now, this is included. When you get it from Aerobeez, everything is in this one box. This is basically ready for your receiver and ready for your lipo of choice. Your airplane is over here on one side. Everything's in here. Cutout's already there. You have your prop, the glue, push rods, servos, a little outrunner, and your little 5-amp ESC all ready to go here, and a little motor box here. So again, we'll talk more about the details in the build video. So what you will see here is this airplane, this wing here will basically fly on your delta wing mixing. So you have, it's 3 channels, but it has delta wing mixing. So all of your 4-channel and above radios should have delta wing mixing on it. And you're flying, basically it's called elevons or delta wing again. This little outrunner here has a little 5x4-3 propeller, I believe it is. We'll talk more about that again in the build video. Yes, it's 5x3 little propeller, and it's held on by a little rubber band, a little O-ring that is included. So it is very forgiving. When you do have an incident with it, it basically flexes all over the place, and you pop it off, you can pop it back on. We actually have been flying these over at the AMA Expo, and we just had a ton of fun with it. They are building wise extremely quick. You're gluing the 2 halves, the winglets, the servos are already cut out for you, so you're placing those in there, and within probably a half-hour build time, you're ready to go. You're going to be using a little micro receiver of your choice, whichever radio system you'll be using. And here we'll be going with high-tech gear later on. Right now I have the receivers on order and they're not here yet. The battery of size, website says that it's a 2-cell 800 milliamp rating. I'm flying a 2-cell nanotech on this one, and that's a Hobby People battery. I'm flying in the neighborhood of 350 to 450 milliamp. I like to keep them light, and they fly extremely well when they're very light. Of course, you have a lot of area here. You can mount your battery farther back on top if you choose to fly a larger battery, and definitely you can also change the propeller out to an APCE to get a little bit more flight time, a little bit more power out of it. These are 5-gram servos, and the included brushless ESC on this little outrunner is a 5-amp ESC. This also is available in a EDF, which is an electric ducted fan version, which we'll be doing the video on next. Today we're all about here having fun. I'm actually going to make another couple of videos where we're going to show you the aspects of flying these things. We're going to go to the beach. We're going to show you some fun things with a couple of team pilots of Aerobeez. But today, it's myself, Pete. Thank you all for checking out this review. Be sure to check out the build review. Now, let's just go have some fun. So there you have it. That's your flight review of the Stinger and the Angry Bee combat wings available here at Aerobeez. I did a little bit of durability testing to show you there how durable this foam actually is. What I mean by combat wings is that this is in the category where you can actually get a couple of people or a few people, get them up in the air and literally try to knock each other out of the air for fun. And it's a lot of fun. You can tell how well these fly. They're extremely agile, and today over here the wind was switching up the whole time, but they're still just a ton of fun to fly. And you can see that the Angry Bee was actually a little bit faster than the Stinger, and that is because the battery that was on my Angry Bee is a little bit stronger, and this battery I think on my Stinger jet is a little bit tired. So get yourself some decent batteries, upwards of 35C, and these little 450, 400 size 2 cells, and put these in your car, go to the park, go to the ballpark, go to your local field, and just have some fun. My name is Pete. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and on all of our social networks where we interact with you all the time. Please check out the build review, and we'll see you next time.